A lot of people have asked me how I got connected with the Fiddlers Convention. Well, to begin with, my father was a school teacher and an old-time fiddler. He quit teaching school to be county treasurer and tax collector. And we had just consolidated 6 1- and 2-room schools into a high school up here at Union Grove, and they were needing money to beef up the library and the science equipment and things like that. And so they had a parent-teachers meeting. And my father was there, and the schools were in dire financial straits, and they asked the question, how can we raise some money for our school? My father had been fiddling all of his life and going to Fiddlers Conventions, so he suggested that we have a Fiddlers Convention inasmuch as the community abound with country musicians, old-time fiddlers and banjo pickers. The suggestion was well taken, and they made him chairman of the committee to run the Fiddlers Convention. So the idea came up of when should we have it. My father suggested that Easter Saturday night, inasmuch as that's the opening of spring and officially, and people had been bottled up all winter and they'd like to come out and see the neighbors and talk about the crops and the pigs and the cattle. The suggestion went over, and the first Fiddlers Convention that was held at Union Grove on Easter Saturday night, 1924. Everybody was enthusiastic about it, happy, and they made it an annual affair. We ran at the school for 40 years, and in the meantime, they added new buildings one after another. But we finally outgrew the school. People began to come in from New York and Atlanta and around, and so they kicked us out, literally kicked us out. And we had no place to go except down here on the farm. So we moved here in 1970, staged the event in a circus tent. It was a big circus tent. We played here using the tent for 6 years, but each year the crowd got bigger, the tent became more unmanageable. The terrific work in sitting up, staging, and taking the bleachers out, plus the high cost of rental, forced us into building a coliseum. My father had always dreamed of the World's Championship being held here, and he envisioned an arena or a coliseum. So we took 2 acres of a depression, inaccessible land, and scooped out an arena in the shape of a horseshoe, put a roof over it, and we're going to name it the H.B. VanHoy Memorial Coliseum.